Hi there, my name is Sarah Nadal and I serve as Shell Point's Communications Manager and the editor of Shell Point Life magazine. I'm here to tell you about just a few of the events, programs, and stories that you'll find in the January issue of Shell Point Life magazine. For starters, January 2020 isn't just the start of a new year. It's the beginning of a fresh decade, bright with promise and memories that have yet to be made. This month offers an opportunity for reflection, counting the blessings that have come before while looking to the future with hopeful anticipation. The community is buzzing with excitement. Can you feel it? This month, Shell Point launches Vision 2020, a fundraising campaign for the new skilled nursing center to be constructed in the Waterside neighborhood at the entrance to the community. Learn more about Larson Health Center, starting with a sneak preview on pages 4 through 9. On page 10, you'll read about the well-attended Vision 2020 kickoff picnic in November, where it was announced that a generous naming gift was received from Dorothy Larson in honor of her husband, Ralph. Learn more about the Larson family and Ralph's incredible career with Johnson & Johnson on pages 12 and 13. Next, take a look at the Larson Pavilion through the eyes of 7 residents who have served as past presidents of the Larson Pavilion Auxiliary. Pages 14 through 16 contains their reflections about what it's like to brighten the lives of residents who live there. There's another person who's uniquely qualified to speak to what it is like to receive care in the Larson Pavilion, and that's Dee Dee Darcy. Dee Dee's mother, Geneva Michael, is a resident in the pavilion, and Dee Dee's late husband, Bro, also had a stay in the skilled nursing center. Dee Dee penned some thoughts about her family's experiences that you may read about on page 17. Every now and then, it's nice to get a second opinion. Beyond exceeding residents' own expectations for care, the Skilled Nursing Center has earned national recognition for its high quality of care and overall performance ratings by Newsweek, U.S. News and World Report, and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. More details about this are located on page 21. Shell Point has also recently entered 2 new groundbreaking partnerships. The first, with the Neuropsychiatric Research Center of Southwest Florida, will allow the community to become a research site for a new Alzheimer's clinical study. The second is a partnership with the prestigious UCLA Longevity Center, which is the first of its kind in the country. Further information about both of these new initiatives can be found on page 21. Also beginning in January is the 2020 Medical Breakthrough and Discovery Series, presented by the Legacy Foundation in conjunction with the Wellness Connection. This community healthcare speaker series offers 4 presentations that feature highly qualified, prominent experts from UCLA, the University of Florida, and the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, and more. Find the complete lineup of healthcare presentations on page 22, followed by a more detailed synopsis of the 2 January presentations on page 23. That being said, when it comes to experts, Shell Point is already chock full of residents with incredible backgrounds and extraordinary accomplishments who are highly knowledgeable in the arena of healthcare. When it comes to questions on the subject of the human spine, the phone that usually rings belongs to Dr. John Frymoyer of Parkwood, a renowned and highly respected orthopedic surgeon who has authored more than a dozen acclaimed books. On the eve of his retirement, John even received a tribute on the floor of the United States Senate. Meet this learned jack of all trades on page 24. As you flip through the rest of this issue of Shell Point Life, you will certainly notice plenty of events to fill your social calendar, with concerts, trips, special events, and more. Start with the happenings section on page 42, and don't forget to invite a friend to join you in experiencing the excitement of life at Shell Point. Next, find an introduction to the new manager of the Academy of Lifelong Learning, John High, along with the January lineup of Academy classes beginning on page 36. There's also an opportunity to enjoy Fashion Fridays, detailed on page 29, which is a series of tea room modeling events that will be hosted at the Banyan Grill this spring. Another opportunity that you will not want to miss is the exciting 2-week series of events that has been planned around LifeQuest in mid-January. There's everything from electronic recycling to a LifeQuest panel discussion, to a cornhole tournament, and a series of off-campus trips and plays, as well as a chef's table demonstration about brain foods. The complete schedule may be found on page 34. On page 35, you'll also find information about the Signature Lifestyle Expo at the Village Church on January 10th. Themed Walking on Sunshine, the expo will include displays and interactive exhibits about the numerous resort-style amenities and the life care services at Shell Point, as well as the more than 100+ volunteer and activity groups. You may also be interested in joining our friends at the Village Church as the community gathers to celebrate its 50th anniversary. On page 54, Pastor Andy Hawkins shares a personal invitation for you to participate in the church's special milestone, which will be observed on January 19th. Finally, if you have story ideas or suggestions, don't hesitate to contact the editor by calling 239-454-2055. As always, thanks for tuning into SBTV, and we'll see you next month on Between These Pages.